reaction video. This time I'm going to be reacting to Top 15 N64 Classic Games by Nico BBQ. So this is another Nico BBQ video, obviously, because it's made by Nico BBQ. Why would it not be a Nico BBQ video if it was made by Nico BBQ video? Or it was made by Nico BBQ. So yeah, this is another reaction video I'm going to be making from Nico BBQ. I said that like the hundredth time. But anyways, let's get into it. There.
So, 2016
Oh, there's a space.
We got this NES Classic Edition, which features a bunch of cool NES games, and that's pretty good. Then, this year, we got the SNES Classic Edition, which is just like the NES, but for SNES games, which is even better. So
oh yeah, it is pretty cool. I have seen the reaction video of it. So yeah, or have seen the video, not the reaction video. I reacted to it. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
The big N64 Classic one, but I'm sure we can expect to have a smaller one. So if we're gonna have the N64 Classic, this begs a question: what games do I want to see on this system? Because you know, these have really good solid libraries. So what games do I want to see for the N64? Well, that's what I'm going to discuss today.
Alright.
This one has 30 games, this one has 21, so let's pretend there's going to be 15 games for the N64 Classic. So, yeah, I'm going to count down my top 15 N64 games that I want to see.
Alright, that's what's the top 15, I get it now.
And, yeah, just want to point out before we go that I'm not going to be including GoldenEye, I'm not going to be including Perfect Dark, I'm not going to be including Banjo-Kazooie or Banjo-Tooie. Wait, I mixed those two, but you get the point. I'm not going to include those games, because even though they're amazing games, they are made by Rare. And Rare is a company that is now owned by Microsoft. And a lot of those games
I didn't know that.
To have been re-released for the Xbox One, because now it's Microsoft that owns those properties. So I'm sure we won't see those on the N64 Classic, sadly. Really sad, because those are amazing games. But yeah, let's have that in mind and let's go. Hey, I'm Nico, and here are 15 games that
Crap, guys, why is this even lagging so much?
On the N64 Classic. So let's begin.
Guys, I don't know why it's lagging so much. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's number 15.
What better way to start off the N64 Classic than with the game that's changed gaming forever, Super Mario 64. Remember, back then, the idea of playing Mario in a fully rendered 3D world was just a dream. Then, Nintendo showed us how to do a platformer in 3D the correct way. And to this day, this game is still played. Heck, 2 weeks ago, Case Manuar released a mod to play it online with your friends. And I have played it on stream with Nathaniel Bendy, and I had a blast. Sure, the online mode is not part of the original experience and won't make it to the N64 Classic anyways, but the game doesn't need that to be fantastic.
Yeah, it is a pretty good game. Alright, number 14.
If you need a good multiplayer game, you cannot go wrong with some good old Mario Kart. And Mario Kart 64 is no exception. I spent countless hours playing this as a kid, and I could see myself spending even more if this was on the Classic. I mean, it has 16 awesome tracks, 4 amazing battle stages, including the best of them all, Block Fort. Hell yeah. What more do you need, really? A mirror mode? Well, it's there. Triple red shells? They're there. The blue shell? Sadly, it's there too, but not very often, so yeah. This game is a classic, and every fan of the recent Mario Kart games need to play this one too at least once in their lives.
Alright, number 13, guys.
You know, while we're talking about racing games, there's another one that really deserves some attention, and it's Diddy Kong Racing. I know, it was made by Rareware, and it contains Banjo and Conker, so the chances of this game being on the N64 Classic are next to none, but hear me out, it has Diddy Kong in it. That's Nintendo, right? This game is kind of like Mario Kart, except there's an adventure mode. There are cars, hovercrafts, and planes. There are also boss fights and secrets to be found. In a way, this game is kind of better than Mario Kart 64 because it's Mario Kart but with a story and more choices and things. But if that story is not your cup of tea, no worries. You can still play it like a normal racing game too, and just race your friends or the AI. This game has it all. That's why I still want to hope that we could maybe see it on the N64 Classic. Oh, and there's the battle mode too. Yeah, it really has everything.
Alright, number 12.
This next game is a third-party game that was also released on other platforms like the PlayStation 1. But you know, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater is so much fun that I'd love to play it again. You take control of your favorite skate guys that are now in their 40s at this point, in their quest to collect the skate letters. Or, you know, to do some completely impossible over-the-top tricks.
Wow.
Plus, you know, I'd
Looks
love
like
to
it
hear
belongs in like the
Goldfinger's
PS3 or
Superman
PS2,
in a
doesn't
low,
it?
terrible quality again like I was a kid. Oh yeah, that audio quality, masterpiece.
Yeah. Alright, number 11.
Let's leave the skate park and go all the way in space with our good old buddy Fox McCloud. Star Fox 64 is the sequel to the original Star Fox for the Super NES. Well, technically it's now a sequel of Star Fox 2 that was finally released with the SNES Classic, but you get my drift anyways. The graphics have nothing to do with the old game, and the gameplay is a million times better in my opinion. Go through the Lilith system and fight many enemies, meet Star Wolf, and destroy this ugly version of Andros. Ugh. In this amazing game, you'll have many paths to go through if you want to play all the levels, but trust me, it's worth it. This game aged very well and still is my favorite entry in the Star Fox franchise to this day.
Here it is. Okay, number 10. Alright.
Speaking of franchises that actually need some love-in from Nintendo, FZero is another franchise that would really benefit from a reboot. Heck, I'm sure a lot of you guys watching my videos don't even know what it is. Well, simply put, it's Mario Kart meets Space, meets Crazy Speed, meets Captain Falcon. You know, he's not from Smash Bros, he's from F-Zero. The N64 entry was crazy good. F-Zero X has so many good tracks, and I'm talking about both the musical tracks and the racing tracks. Take control of Captain Falcon and show everyone your moves while racing at over 1,000 kilometers per hour. This game is super fun, and trust me, you'll love it.
When you're with Bell MTS, you don't have to worry about missing out. So no matter where you are, you can still catch the celebration with Canada's best.
This game is super fun, and trust me, you'll love it. This next entry is Kirby 64, The Crystal Shard, and it's a pretty good entry in the Kirby series. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm not the biggest fan of Kirby games, okay? I think they all play the same, and once you played one, you kind of played them all. But this one, it has a mechanic that I truly enjoyed. You can actually combine power-ups. For example, you can inhale a cutter power-up and a bomb one to create an explosive shuriken. How cool is that?
That's cool.
The controls are precise, the story is simple but effective, and the bosses are super fun. It truly is one pretty good Kirby game. Alright, we need some Pokemon action on this console, and it's amazing because Pokemon Stadium is one amazing choice for that matter. Take into consideration that Pokemon games that we had seen in our lives back then looked like this. So you know, when this turned into that, we were all mind blown. Seeing all of your favorite Pokemon in 3D and seeing their crazy moves was amazing. Plus, you can create your team from a selection of all 150 original Pokemon, which is amazing. Sure, back then you could connect the transfer pack to play your original Pokemon Red or Blue cartridge, but even without that, it still would be amazing. Or you know what, Nintendo? I have this idea. You should have a playable version of Pokemon Blue or Pokemon Red directly inside the Pokemon Stadium game. I mean, it would be like the N64/Game Boy Classic Edition. I'm down for that. Who's with me?
Actually, yeah, that would be pretty cool. Alright, number 7.
It's sad that we won't see some amazing
I ain't hearing music
collectathon
for a
like
second.
Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie because they're owned by Rare, which is now owned by Microsoft. But you know, I still have hopes for Donkey Kong 64. Sure, it was also made by Rare, but it features Donkey Kong, which is owned by Nintendo. So technically, I'm sure they could figure that out with them. This game has so many items to collect. Bananas, banana coins, fairies, blueprints. To be quite honest, it has too many things to collect, and it can get overwhelming real quick. But you know, I still managed to beat it when I was a kid, and I loved every single minute of it. In this game, you control Donkey Kong and all of his friends in their quest to stop King K. Rool from blowing up DK's island, which is actually shaped in DK's face.
Oh,
so
that's cool, actually. Alright, number 6.
So far, we've got some good platformers, we've got some racing games, some arcade shooters, some sports games. What we need now is a good RPG. But sadly, the N64 wasn't home for a lot of them. But we still got Paper Mario, the original one, the one that started it all. You know, the one that doesn't involve stickers or color buckets. Thank God. In this game, you attack enemies in a turn-based combat system. You'll meet a lot of cool partners along the way, and you'll also play as Princess Peach in many different minigames, including this amazing one where you bake a cake for this big Shy Guy. Seriously though, don't let the graphics turn you down. This is one serious RPG that every Nintendo fan needs to beat at least once in their life. Because you know, it's really good. Please bring back this kind of Paper Mario, Nintendo, please.
Yeah, I think I have one of the Paper Mario games. Yeah, like from like 2012.
2D side-scrollers were kind of put aside in the N64
Well, it
era
was
in
for, like,
favor
the
of more
Wii, like,
3D
normal
environment
Wii.
open games.
Yeah.
But that didn't stop Nintendo from releasing Yoshi's Story, a game following the footsteps of Yoshi's Island. In this one, there is no baby Mario, and the main objective is to eat a bunch of fruits. But that doesn't stop that game from being pretty good.
Yeah, it
You'll
definitely
throw
does look like
eggs,
Yoshi's
you'll
Island, but
jump your
I
way
think
through
maybe
swamps,
yeah.
caves, oceans, and dangerous castles. There is no multiplayer mode, sadly, but it's a really good single-player experience that you'll want to experience at least once.
Alright, number 4. Okay.
You can't have the N64 Classic without a party game, and I think Mario Party 2 is the game of choice. It features tons of crazy fun minigames for everyone. It also has a single-player adventure mode like the previous one,
was
Mario
that,
Party
like
1,
Fire
and
Jump
it
Rope or
has
something?
many secrets to uncover. Okay, to be honest here, I'd love to have all 3 of the Mario Parties on this console, but you know, I decided to go with the scenario where only one had to be chosen. And in this case, I believe that Mario Party 2 has the widest variety of minigames in any Mario Party game ever created. Speaking of fun games to play with your friends, you can have the N64 Classic without Super Smash Bros. The original one that started it all. Sure, it may look funny and kind of outdated today, but it's still one heck of a game. It features a single-player classic mode, it has Break the Targets, and my favorite that never came back, Board the Platform. Where did you go, Board the Platform? Miss you, dear friend. The game features 12 characters, which for the most part
Just
are
12?
totally different. I'd say Mario and Luigi are the only similar guys, the rest is totally original, no clones at all. Play against Master Hand, play against your friends, it doesn't matter, just play it.
Alright. Number 2.
Alright, well we got our some Yoshi, some Mario, some Pokemon, but where's the love for my boy Link? Oh, the love is quite there. With Ocarina of Time. You know, this game has to be on the N64 Classic because it's literally one of the best games of all time. Heck, I own this game like 5 times. I keep rebuying it because it's one of my favorites. It's one big adventure where you'll go through many temples as a child and as an adult. It features side quests everywhere. The controls are precise and solid. The story is amazing. Seriously, what more can you ask?
I don't know. It's just, yeah, I've never played it, but kind of looks like a good
Here's
game.
what you can ask. Another 3D Zelda game. That's right, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, baby. You can't release the N64 Classic without having both of those fantastic games. Despite their similar look and gameplay, these two games are totally different. But Joris Mask has this 3-day cycle where every NPC has a schedule that they respect. They actually feel like living, breathing human beings. They won't stay at one single place for eternity. No, they have chores to do, meetings to go to, places to be, and you know, the tempos, they're not half bad too. There's only 4 of them, which is less than Ocarina, but they're more complicated to get to because you have tons of mini temples and mini side quests. Plus, collecting all of the different masks makes for one heck of a quest.
Yeah.
Ah, gosh, I love this game so much, seriously, it's good. Alright, so those are my picks for the 15 games I want, but now I need to know what games would you like to see on the N64 Classic. Just tell me in the comments down below, and once again, feel free to follow me on Twitter.
Think like Mario
You can
Kart
also subscribe
64
here on
should be on
YouTube
there.
and turn on that notification bell if you don't want to miss anything. And thanks for
Super
watching,
Mario.
that's pretty much it, see you next time.
Super Mario 64 as well, that's another one I would like to see. Yeah, I guess those could be 2. Get out of here, stupid Google ad. But yeah, this was a good video. Good job, Nico BBQ. That's a good video. I kind of agree with the list. Well, there like half of the games on there I never even heard of, or half of the games I've never even played on there. So yeah, but it was still good. It was still okay. But anyways, thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.